Back after the furor over Ajay Mishra Teni's comments with regards to farmers equating them to dogs chasing cars, Ajay Mishra Teni has now clarified on his earlier attack on Rakesh Tikait specifically. He has said, not saying much basically, rather claiming that he was responding to viral videos of Tikait where the farmer leader was allegedly bad-mouthing the people of Lakhimpur. Also, he said that he doesn't think he was mocking farmers by comparing them to dogs. This is the explanation that Ajay Mishra Teni has come out with after there's been outrage over his comments where he seems to suggest and equate farmers with dogs, saying that dogs will continue to chase cars on highways. However, this is their nature and those driving the cars can do nothing much about it. This reference clearly has miffed the farmers community as well as others as well for making this kind of disparaging remarks against farmers. Ajay Mishra Teni has said that he did not mean to, or rather mock the farmers by making this comparison. Meanwhile, he's also, what he suggests, clarified on Rakesh Tikait, suggesting that he was only responding to videos of Tikait where he was seen bad-mouthing other people. Let's quickly listen into what Ajay Mishra Teni had to say.
देखिए, इस बात को समझने के लिए आपको ये समझना होगा, लखीमपुर में टिकैत जी का कोई यहाँ पर वीडियो वायरल हुआ होगा। तो मैं तो कल ही आया था, परसों शाम को आया, तो मुझे जानकारी हुई। तो मैंने कार्यकर्ताओं से यही कहा कि वो जवाब ये चाह रहे थे, तो मैंने ये कहा, देखो राकेश टिकैत जी इस स्तर के व्यक्ति नहीं हैं जिनके विषय में ये कहा जाए कि उन्होंने जैसे बताया कि शायद आप लोगों को जानकारी होगी, शायद बताया कि लखीमपुर के लोगों का नस्ल ठीक नहीं, गुंडा, ये ऐसे शब्दों का प्रयोग शायद उन्होंने किया था। तो मैंने कहा कि भाई उनके जवाब देने को मैं उचित नहीं समझता, क्योंकि मेरे स्तर की वो बात नहीं है। और दूसरी बात, उन्होंने कहा था कि आपको उन्होंने गुंडा कहा, आपको ये कहा 120 के मुलजिम हैं। तो हमने कहा, देखो, जिन लोगों को जानकारी नहीं है, ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, आप लोगों में भी बहुत सारे लोगों को जानकारी इस बात की नहीं है, क्योंकि कोर्ट में केस चल रहा है। वो केस ऑलरेडी चार्जशीट फाइल है, उसका ट्रायल भी चल रहा है, उसके बावजूद वो अपना ढूंढ रहे हैं उसमें क्या है। तो ये ना जानकारी की वजह से जो लोग भ्रम पैदा करते हैं, तो हमने कहा उनको भ्रम पैदा करने दीजिए, हम अपने लक्ष्य की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं। और एक हम लोगों के यहाँ जैसे कहावत है इस तरह की कि कोई आदमी जा रहा, हम अपने रास्ते पर जा रहे हैं, तो कुछ लोग जो अपनी प्रतिक्रिया देते हैं, आप लोगों को जानकारी है, ये वो प्रतिक्रिया देते रहते हैं, उनकी तरफ ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। केवल इतनी ही बात है।
क्या मीडिया को लेकर कोई मीडिया के लोग बेवकूफ़ हैं, कोई इस तरह के वर्डों को?
नहीं, कोई नहीं है। बेवकूफ़ का माने आप जानते हैं? बेवकूफ़ उर्दू शब्द है, उर्दू शब्द ओरिजिनल है वकूफ़। वकूफ़ माने होता है अक्ल, और बेवकूफ़ माने होता है बेअक्ल। तो उसमें ऐसे कुछ लोगों ने, अब मैं नाम नहीं लूँगा, यहाँ पर भी शायद उसमें से कोई हो, इस तरह का भ्रम पैदा किया कि मानो हम 120 बी के मुलजिम हैं, या हम इस तरह का कि कोई केस हमारे ऊपर, ना कोई मुकदमा है, ना कोई इस तरह की अपील एक है पेंडिंग, उसको लेकर के भी लोगों ने भ्रम पैदा किया। तो इस तरह की बातें होती हैं। बाकी और किसी किस्म का कोई मसला नहीं है, मेरा किसी व्यक्ति से विरोध नहीं है, लेकिन जो लोग इस तरह की बातें करते हैं और हमसे चाहते हैं प्रतिक्रिया, तो मैंने इतना कहा कि ऐसे लोगों की बातों पर प्रतिक्रिया देना मेरे स्तर की बात नहीं है, वो स्तरहीन लोग हैं। और दूसरा, मैं अपने काम में लगा हूँ, कोई मेरे पीछे क्या कह रहा है ये उसकी अपनी समस्या।
ठीक है, क्या लगता है?
अजय मिश्रा टेनी भैया जिंदाबाद, जिंदाबाद। अजय मिश्रा टेनी भैया।
Alok is now joining us with more details on this. Alok, is this even an explanation or clarification, and can this mollify the farmers who he has so disparagingly compared with dogs?
Well, good evening, Maha. I have to say that beyond some very enlightening knowledge or words about the Urdu language, I don't see how this qualifies as any kind of clarification. Because there were two things that he said that he did not address in this clarification. Number one, he compared, or he mocked farmers and compared them to dogs. And look at the context. I mean, 10 months ago, his son allegedly ran over 4 farmers and a journalist. They died at the spot. He was in an SUV. And yet the minister thinks it fit to say in his speech that I'm going on a road, some dogs will bark, I don't care. Now he claims he said it in the context of Rakesh Tikait, but when you listen to that speech, it feels like he's mocking the farmers and the farmer leaders who are protesting and asking for his removal from the union cabinet. Number two, he called Rakesh Tikait a do kaudi ka aadmi, which is basically a second-rate person. And that is more or less a slang. He did not clarify, quote-unquote, on why he said that and whether he had any regret for that. Towards the end of that soundbite that we just heard, he did say that I have no personal issues with anyone, but if somebody will speak against me, then I will also react. Now, which viral videos these are where Tikait purportedly said all this, that the people of Lakhimpur are goons, etc., I don't know, because that would be a very sweeping statement, and one is not sure whether that was said or not, but nevertheless, this is the clarification that's been issued by the junior Home Minister. It does appear that there's been some pressure on him brought by the party to clarify, because otherwise, in the past we've had experiences where we tried asking Mr. Teni many questions and he's all the time, not responded, not answered. But nevertheless, whether this qualifies as, like I said, a clarification or not, I guess you and my guess, or maybe the jury's out on that one.
Alok, what are the farmers and the farmer leaders saying with regards to the protests? Because the 72-hour protest was for the removal of Ajay Mishra Teni.
See, that protest has been going on for a while, Maha. In fact, right after October, when this incident happened, since then the farmers have been demanding that Ajay Mishra Teni be removed. And that is why you had that 72-hour protest. Now, of course, Rakesh Tikait has been live with NDTV earlier saying that they will continue the protest in Lakhimpur. I doubt whether it will happen immediately. It's not like people will land up there tomorrow and start protesting. But they do say, the farmers do say, that Lakhimpur is uppermost on their minds, and they will carry on with the kind of protest that they have been doing in the last 10 months.
All right, Alok, many thanks for joining us with those details.